Hello YouTube, welcome to our grand finale. Welcome back to River City Pickups, and yeah, this is our last episode. We're coming down to the first end of an era here, Ed.
Yeah, I know. It's been one full season of doing this, and you know, when we first started this, I honestly didn't know where we were going to go, how often we'd be, how consistent we would be with this, but we've been fairly consistent, one a week.
Yeah, pretty much.
For, what, 4 months now? So I think I'm pretty happy with that, and I think we deserve a little cheers, and good job, buddy.
Yep.
It's been a lot of fun, so
here's to many more.
Looking forward to the next season. But we saved some special stuff for you people.
Yep.
We really have. I know I've been really excited to put the shit on my shelf.
Yeah, it's been a long time, and I mean, that's a big chunk to add to your shelf here.
Yeah, it really is, which if you haven't figured it out, it's the Quest for the SNES. Yep. Whole episode, all parts, nothing but SNES.
It's a super special.
It's a super special. So, onward with the episode. I know you got a couple really cool things here because I've got so much that I've got to show. Yeah. You've decided to basically show nothing but pickups of the week, essentially.
Minimalist, yeah. Kind of going that route here, just because obviously there's a big chunk here. If I'm doing like trying to match you here, it's gonna be like a 3-hour-long episode. Yeah. I don't think anyone really wants that, but either way though, we'll get this started. And my first pickup here, I'm just gonna start off very quickly so we can bang out yours later on, Ed. I can't recommend this game more, because it's just one of the best games ever. It screams the 90s, by the way.
It really does.
It's so fucking 90s, and I just absolutely love it. ToeJam and Earl, complete in box. Fuck yeah, like, I'm just,
it's a great game.
That one gets me super excited, just because since I've been collecting, it's been one I've been trying to find, and it's eluded me. So let's start off.
So let's start the Quest for the SNES. It's probably going to be me going for most of this, so I'm going to ask you to jump in and talk about stuff whenever you can.
A lot of these I do know, so.
First off, I don't think you do know, because you seem surprised, but that is Rap Jam Volume 1, which is a basketball game where you play as the 90s hip-hop stars. I believe you can be Coolio, Old Dirty Bastard, Onyx is in there. It's not a good game, it really isn't. I mean...
Although, did they call them Old Dirty Bastards at ODB?
It might be ODB, I think.
It has to be ODB.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's ODB.
You never know, sneak that past the Nintendo Centers.
You never know.
Yeah.
Next, one of the many of them on the system, but Jeopardy, the Deluxe Edition. It's a Jeopardy game. What else can you really say about it? You can misspell things on there, which I do all the time, so I always lose. Next, you got on a previous video. Still haven't played it. I don't know if you've played it, but that's Vortex.
Cheap game. We got it.
Super Effects chip game, so it's checked off the list. Next one I had never played before. I still haven't played it, but that's Super Putty. It's Super Putty.
Yeah, I mean, we needed Super Putty as a kid.
It's important.
Kids were clamoring for it. We needed it.
This one I find all the time, all over the place. Yeah. I don't really care too much for the game. But
I don't think I've ever picked it up just due to the price, just because, it's just some random filler game.
It really is, but that's Lock On. I don't think there's any, it's just Lock On, no subtitle or anything like that. Okay, so as a child, I've always wanted to, own these. Never did. I always rented them constantly. I popped them in recently after I picked them up, and they don't hold up at all.
We were dumb kids. Let's just face it, we were pretty dumb.
But those games would be Clayfighter and C2 Judgement Day. Both kind of terrible fighters. Yeah. And when I got them, I was like, oh, these are going to be great to have again. I'll be able to pop them in, play them again. And no, they're not.
Those are the ones that just disappoint you after years of never playing them. So
they're slow, clunky. So I'm going to move up the ranks. I was kind of going through the stuff. So this stuff's a little bit better. But first on the list of that would be Tetris Attack.
I think Bierman and Lester would probably have something to say about this game.
I think so. Yeah, they might say something. You can throw something in the comments there, both of you, if you want. This one I'd never heard of until recently, and I picked it up, and it's a lot of fun. If you like ToeJam and Earl, and if you like Smash TV and those style of games, it's very much like that. Or Zombies Ate My Neighbors. This one, Operation Logic Bomb. Really cool game. Next, I've been searching for it. I know it's not the best version of it. I know, but I wanted it anyway.
It means a lot in the realm of gaming, especially back in the early 90s.
This was an important game. Yep. And that is Wolfenstein 3D for the Super Nintendo. Now, this isn't a rare game by any means, but I have had nothing but trouble trying to find this.
It's, like you said, not rare at all, but it doesn't come up too often. Usually people are charging way too much when it comes up. And this game's responsible for the greatest Super Nintendo game of all time. And of course, Super Noah's Ark 3D.
It is pretty awesome.
Yep. Okay, so for my next one here, this one I actually picked up from a buddy of mine who actually is a fan of the show. Thank you very much, Dan. Formerly of the Voice Chat podcast. You know, check them out on iTunes. A couple of buddies of mine in the city, they do a podcast. This is, like I said, picked up from my buddy Dan. Basically, he picked up 2 at the time they released this. Of course, it was an EB exclusive. I know, right? But I mean, that's that forward thinking. You gotta think ahead. And I'm glad he did, because it got me a Zelda Wind Waker HD limited edition.
Really nice.
Yeah, so there's a little bit of damage to the box. Admittedly, I'm not too big on. I don't care about that, because I'm like, you know what? I have this. I own it.
Okay, so next on the list, not the greatest game in the world. Happy I got it though, just because I got the spiritual successor, Space Ace.
Yeah, you did a couple episodes ago.
Yeah, and that would be Dragon's Lair.
Yep.
It's not like the one that you'd expect on the...
More of a platformer game.
Yeah, it's more of a platformer.
Not a good one either.
This one I got on a suggestion from you.
Yeah, it just looked like a weird, interesting game.
Something we hadn't actually come across very often. So that's Hammerlock Wrestling. We have no idea, nothing to really say about it. Next, I don't want to call it terrible, but it's not very good.
This is a game I absolutely love on the Genesis, because the Super Nintendo one fucking sucks.
Yeah, Super Nintendo one isn't that good. But that's Terminator 2 Judgment Day.
Love this game so much. So disappointed with my Super Nintendo one.
Next, I got this while I was on my vacation. It's actually not that bad of a game. It's pretty good.
Some people absolutely love this game. I'm not big on it.
It's kind of like Prince of Persia style, but that is Flashback, and if you can see there, it's also got the manual with it. So
kind of like Out of This World too.
We have been notified that we got a message from our friends over at the ThriftDwellers. They heard that we're doing our last episode, and they want to say something about it. I'm not exactly sure what, so I guess...
Take it away, guys.
Take it away.
What's up, boys? We'll be watching it. What's up to you? Oh, night. Is this the new River pickups?
So new, yeah, man.
Oh, yo.
Yeah.
Trolling time, boys. Let's do it. Check it out. Well, I got the Urkel on the beginning. What's that about?
I don't know. They changed their intro for some stupid reason. They didn't show their new name, though.
What? River City Gaming?
River City Retro Gaming.
Man, they should go back to the 90s, like the clips in their videos.
They
don't want them no more. Yeah, I'm talking to you, Ed. I'm talking to you, Max. You know, I watched the tapes. Jack knows. Jack knows. I watched the tapes, son. I seen the videos. They got River City facts. I got some River City facts for your ass. Hey, here's a River City fact for you. You know Ed and Maxx don't have beards?
They don't.
What? They did? Oh, their pubic hair extends all the way to their face. What can you say about Ed's game room that hasn't been said about Afghanistan? She looks bombed out and depleted.
Oh yeah.
I like Max's sweater. Made out of Ed's pubic hair.
Max had to get a job at a video game store because his pickups were whack.
Oh, that's sick. That's that. I didn't know PP had affirmative action hires, son.
Look at his chest hair. What the fuck is that about? Whose chest hair? Heads. No, I don't know. I can't really see. It's not HD. Oh, I thought that was his pubes. Didn't we clarify? Yes. Let's watch the Let's Guess What This Game Is for 5 minutes before they tell us what it is show.
Look at this. They freaking copy 64-bit Matthew's
synopsis.
What the fuck?
Dude, I thought we were friends.
That one hurt.
I know.
Alright, well, I guess...
I'm crying inside right now.
I guess we'll...
Like, tears are pouring internally.
Whatever. Okay.
Yeah, screw you guys.
Let's just continue on with this episode. I don't even know what to think anymore.
I know.
64-bit Matthew's coming on later. I'm sure he's got a lot more.
I'm sure he does. Yeah, he's a great guy. I mean...
Okay, onward with the pickups. Next... I actually am a big fan of this. I don't know if everybody likes it, but I'm a big fan of it.
Yep.
That would be Super Double Dragon. Decent. I enjoy playing it.
Yeah.
When I got it, I put it in for like a good hour and just played it. So it just brought me back to being a kid. Next is kind of a not so much talked about fighter. Not the greatest on the Super Nintendo.
No.
It's okay on the Super Nintendo, but definitely not the best. But that's an SNK game, and that'd be Samurai Shodown.
Yep. So good one to add off the list, but if you can find it, Genesis version.
Next on my list is Street Fighter 2 Turbo.
I was going to Street Fighter Turd?
Turd.
Yeah.
Street Fighter Turd. No, it's Street Fighter 2 Turbo. This is probably the quintessential version of Street Fighter 2 that
My absolute favorite version.
Next is an Atlas game. I grabbed this from you, actually. I think I bought this from you while you were working. It's a shooter or shmup, and it's Darius Twin. Actually, I think Grimsy just got himself a copy of this too. Another one that I'm just happy to scratch off my list because I'm a big horror game fan. I always have been. This not necessarily the greatest of games,
and it has the rainbow of shit on it.
Yeah, people yell at them, but Aliens 3 and LJN, I don't hate them.
I actually like this game. It's awful, it's bad, but I kind of enjoy it. I don't know.
Yeah, I enjoy it too. I really do.
Yep.
So next 3 on the list, and then my pickup of the week.
Yes.
So first off, I know that you probably would like to have this one.
I always talk about this game because it's like it's so weird. It's not even a game.
It's text-based.
It's numbers.
Yeah, it's all
and
numbers.
I love it. I don't know why.
But it's a Koei game, and it's Romance of the Three Kingdoms 3. Never was a big fan of the romance games, but I picked it up just because it was part of a lot, and you know what? It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Really not.
I just don't exactly know what to do.
I don't either. That's the funny thing. I don't know either.
You just kind of wing it as you go.
Yeah.
Next on my list, this one's is this the one? No, this one is not it. There's two of these games. King Arthur. There's 2 King Arthur games. One's worth a little bit more. One's worth a little bit less.
This one was published by Enix.
No, this one is the one that's more expensive actually. So this is the expensive one, but this is King Arthur and the Knights of Justice. I think this runs about 30, 40 bucks roughly.
Something like that.
Yeah, it's not a particularly good game. It kind of reminds me of like an attempt of a Diablo on the Super Nintendo. Just not very good.
Yeah.
And it's meant to be like a dungeon crawler RPG. And for me, I know you had this, and I was really jealous. I didn't really show it so much on the video, but I was super jealous about this because I love this series.
And I mean, it's arcade perfect.
Yeah,
it really is. There's no way you can't make this arcade perfect.
No, not at all. It's such a simple game, but that would be Bust a Move. And like I said, it's one of my favorite games. It's actually why I bought this cabinet, because it was originally a Bust a Move cabinet. Next are my pickup of the weeks for this episode.
Really good. Yeah.
For this particular, or not episode, for this part of the episode. First off, I'm going to start off with this one, because you did see one earlier on it. Now this one really pushed the system to its limits, like really pushed it to its limits.
It really
did, yeah. They always say at the end of the system, you're always going to have those games that really push it. Well, this sluggishly pushed it.
I would say, when you have loading times on a cartridge game, you know it's pushing it.
Yeah, this was a PlayStation game.
Yep.
That should never have went on the Super Nintendo, but I got it anyway.
Valiant effort, yeah.
Street Fighter 2 Alpha. I like Street Fighter Alpha. I'm a fan of the series. Like, it's a good series, but yeah, this version of it is a little sluggish, and there's a little bit of like a loading time. It says fight, and then you got a couple seconds before you can actually fight. Yeah, I can't remember the name of the chip that's in here, but it really took the system to its absolute edge. I've been searching for this for a while. I wanted to get it at a good price. But that would be Contra 3 Alien Wars.
Such a classic on the Super Nintendo. I mean,
one of the better Contra games. I love Contra. All 3 of them are great. I notice how I didn't say all 4 with Contra Force. Next, and my final pickup of the week for this part. I love this game. I got rid of it a long time ago, and I regret getting rid of it. Great 2-player game.
This is a game I pretty much went over to my friend's place and played a ton of, basically just 2-player awesomeness. One of the greatest co-op experiences on the Super Nintendo.
What game's that?
Zombies Ate My Neighbors. Yep.
Good game. Lots of fun. Actually, I kind of want to play some 2-player of that.
Actually, I'm down for that, dude. Yeah, before we head out. But yeah, no, awesome pickup. Really great game to have. And if no one's ever heard of this, look up reviews of it. It's a must-have.
I don't think I've ever heard somebody say a bad thing about this game yet. So that's the end of part 1.
Yes. Part 2 will be coming very shortly.
So yeah, that was the end of part 1. Join us right away with part 2. We're definitely looking forward to banging all these out and showing everything to you. So on behalf of myself and Max, thank you for watching, and we'll see you right away.
I heard Crayola made a new smelling marker based off of Ed's beard. What was the scent?
Max Gas? Don't put that one in. I don't like that one.